Good afternoon and welcome to the Beaumont Legal Stadium for Super League 22 Round 1. All the pre-season friendlies are over and now it gets serious. Both sides, Wakefield Trinity and Hull FC, have made recruitments during the off-season and with a number of debutants on show. Scott Griggs at fullback for Trinity makes his second debut, having returned recently from Huddersfield Giants. The three-quarter line is Ben Jones-Bishop, Reece Lynn, Bill Tupou and Tom Johnston. At half-backs, it's Jacob Miller and debutant Sam Williams, the Australian. In the park, Anthony England, Liam Finn at hooker and Craig Hubie, the debutant, as second Huddersfield Giants player. Matty Asher's partners Danny Kerman, the skipper, in the second row, and last man down is Mikey Seo. On the bench for Trinity, Kyle Wood, his second debut, the third player having returned from Huddersfield Giants. Tini Arona, David Fafita and Anthony Walker complete the 17 for Chris Chester, himself a former Hull FC player. The visitors have Jamie Shaw at fullback, three-quarter line of Marway Fonua, Carlos Tumavave, Josh Griffin, he's on debut from Salford, Fetui Talanoa. Halfbacks Albert Kelly, recent signing from near neighbours Hulkington Rovers, he'll partner Mark Sneed. And in the pack, it's Scott Taylor, Danny Houghton, Liam Watts, Sika Manu, Mark Minicello, and the skipper at loose forward, a former Trinity favourite, Gareth Ellis. On the bench, Jake Connor, he'll be on debut when he comes from the bench, a former Giant. Chris Green, Jordan Thompson, and a former Wakefield man is Danny Washbrook. This afternoon's referee is Chris Campbell. Liam Finn to get the game underway, ever present last season at half-back. This afternoon starts in the hooker's role. Kyle Wood on the bench, surely to be replaced during the early part of the game. Super League 22 is underway. Salford, good centre. Wakefield are now back on their own goal line.
Get up, chumps!
Craig Hubie on the ground and impeding, so it'll be a penalty. It wasn't, it was Mikey Seo, my apologies. And an early chance for Mark Sneed to take the early stages of the game. 6 minutes into the game and Mark Sneed converts the penalty and Hull lead Wakefield by 2 points to 0. Houghton at acting half-back, this is Albert Kelly, the debutant. Kerman moves in, it looked as though it could have been a little bit high. High tackle, says referee Campbell. Just hesitated a second, did the referee, allowing that advantage. And simply puts the ball between the posts. Wakefield Trinity 0, Hull FC 4. Hubie, Seo and Arona all defend for the red shirts of the Wild of Trinity. Penalty because Wakefield hadn't rolled away from the play the ball situation, and Danny Houghton points straight away to the post. He's not the Sneed converts the penalty. 3 from 3, Wakefield 0, Hull FC 6. Finn at the base. This is Williams. Laying on again, the Speckies don't like that. Laying on at the play the ball. Penalty to Wakefield. Second debut. His debut in his second spell perhaps. Williams has lined up the penalty. Laying on at the play the ball. And Williams, he's kicked the penalty and Wakefield get the first points to Super League 22. Wakefield 2, Hull 6. Right in front of a whole host of Hull spectators. That's a shoulder charge, is it? And it'll be a penalty for Wakefield. Referee wants a word with the Hull offender, Albert Kelly. Well done, you man. Miller puts it high, Shaw stands and waits. Bounces back towards Wakefield. Oh, the referee's blown the whistle. A knock on. Head and ball to Wakefield. Hull have offended. So it had to be. 5 metres inside the Hull half. Walker with the drive. Nice little shimmy and a drive from the front row forward substitute. Here comes Tiniarona. That looked a bit high. Nice positioning for Wood now. Centre field, he's got the options. Shoots off to his left. Miller. Here comes Ashurst. Carries the ball to within 10 and 10 metres in from that left touchline side. Kyle Wood down the blind side. Griggs, rubber kick into the goal! And Scott Griggs will score Wakefield Trinity's opening try for Super League 22. Inventive play by the Wakefield fullback. And just 3.5 minutes into the second half, and it's all square here at the Beaumont Legal Stadium. 6 points apiece with a kick to come. He's taking the ball back about 22 metres. Right-footed kicker. Former Canberra Raiders player, of course, in his first spell at Wakefield. Good conversion attempt from Williams, and the extra 2 points have indeed been added. And so for the first time in the game, Wakefield hit the front. Wakefield Trinity 8, Hull SC 6. Sneed, little jink from the Hull player, but right round the ankles from Sam Williams. Crossfield kick. Was there a Hull knock on? Ball landed inside, there's a Hull try. Wood down the blind side. Ashurst, ball stolen, surely. Ball stolen, play on, says the referee. That's a free play. Danny Houghton in possession. Fafita makes the tackle, but a 2 Wakefield players laid. Ashurst one of them, Woods the other. The Speckies aren't happy. It was a 2-man tackle on Matty Ashurst when the ball went loose, and referee Chris Campbell allowed play to go on. Wakefield trail 6-2 at the break. Scott Griggs with the try. Goal by Williams. Goal beautifully by Williams. Here come Hull. Hull just left of centre, 35 metres out. Houghton looks to his left. The defence by Kermond. He's led well in defence as the Wakefield skipper. Sneed looking for the runners again. Short ball, good defence. Wakefield were covering from right to left. Goes right again. Long pass. Tom Johnson comes in from his wing. Hasn't had much of the action, Tom Johnson. What he's done has been sound. Crossfield kick. The knock on. Hull has scored. Disappointment for Wakefield. Crossfield kick. And the ball was lost by the defenders. 8 points to 10. Referee again stops the clock as Mark Sneed prepares for the conversion attempt. Well within the kicking capabilities and abilities of Mark Sneed. Straight between the posts, 12 points to 8. So Wakefield need a converted try to pull this one out of the bag. Kelly, rubber kick into touch. Wakefield now must sprint to this scrum. They'll get head and ball. Is it worth a kick and chase for Ben Jones Bishop or Tom Johnston? Referee stops the official timekeeper's watchers. My watchers, we played 3 minutes already of stoppage time. We had the injury to Matty Ashurst, the head injury. One minute 31 seconds remaining here at the Beaumont Legal Stadium. Super League 22. This is round 1. Huddersfield Giants a week on Friday. Fafita, still this game to be won for Wakefield. Can't get the ball to the paceman on the outside. Chance for Miller. A half gap and the little man went through it. Hull closed the danger. Down the blind side again. Finn. Williams. Miller looks to have taken a knock or has got cramp. He's either got cramp or he's taken a knock as Miller. Into the last minute. Fafita. One pass to Tupou. Gets the ball to Tom Johnston. Chance for Johnson. Inside kick for Finn. Chance for Griggs. Oh, the kick's too deep. Oh, Griggs can't get his fingers to the ball. Scott Griggs claims that he scored the winning try. Not so, says referee Chris Campbell. Try disallowed, and I've got to suggest, rightly so, Tom Johnston with a wonderful, wonderful run down that left touchline side. The crossfield kick. With the goal line dropout. He'll put it as deep as he can. It's not the best kick. This will be the last play. Here comes Hubie. Got to keep it alive. Griggs for Fafita. It's knocked backwards by Mikey Seal. It's a knock on, says the referee. It's backwards to the opposition. And the final hooter goes and the referee blasts the whistle. It's been a somewhat dour first round of Super League 22 here at the Belmont Legal Stadium. Wakefield trailed 6-2 at the break. They had the perfect start to the second half when Scott Griggs crossed. Williams added the conversion and they led 8 points to 6. But a late converted try to Hull has seen it finish Wakefield Trinity 8, Hull FC 12.
Chris, I know you'll be disappointed in defeat, but how pleased with the effort of the Trinity side?
Yeah, I thought effort-wise they were very, very good. There definitely wasn't anything between the two sides. You know, 2 tries from kicks, but I think both teams need commending for their efforts today. The completion rate above 70% in these kind of conditions is very, very good. It was very tough conditions out there, and unfortunately we just came up short.
Did the conditions mean you changed in any way the way you were going to play?
We had to change a little bit. The plan was to try and take some juice out their left edge that we thought were probably their best edge of the two, and you know, we got some joy in the first half, and we got a lot of joy in that second half. But I just thought when we went 8-6 in front, we just tried chasing the game instead of just maybe turning the ball over on our terms in the corner and making them come out. So we need to be better in them kind of areas. But overall, you know, yes, disappointed, but happy with the way that we played today.
You lost Anthony England within 4 minutes of the start, and then late on, Matty Ashurst. Any early news about those two players, Chris?
Matty Ashurst fine, a bit more of precaution, but you know, I think that was a big turning point. To be honest, I think we made half a break, and he copped one high from Albert Kelly, I think it was, and they go down the end of the field, we give a penalty away, score a try, and you know, I think that had a big effect on the outcome of the day. But Ingy's okay. He's okay. He's obviously taken a whack and couldn't come back on, but it had a big effect on his interchange. And did it tough today, but they were a tough performance from my boys.
You've a 12-day break before the next game, Huddersfield across at the John Smiths, and after such a busy pre-season, are you pleased that you've got a break so early, Chris, or not?
No, I prefer just going week to week. It's hard to plan these kind of things, but it is what it is. We've just got to get on with it. We've took a few bumps and bruises today, and you know, the rest will do them good. We've got a couple of days off now to spend with the family, and then we're back in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to prepare for Huddersfield.